Hi, I'm Miss Lala, and thanks for visiting my YouTube channel. Long time no see. Today, I really just want to do an update video to give you all an overview of what's been going on with me, just personally, and with my hair. For those of you all who follow me on Facebook, I did post a little bit about the things that were going on in my life. Really, there was just a lot, a lot going on at once, and sometimes it's like that. And I kind of had to take a step back. So anyway, really, I was in a car accident. I posted about that on Facebook. Then right after that, not related, I ended up in the hospital, had some medical things going on. It was just like one thing after another. And I really just kind of needed to take a break. And unfortunately, it did take a bit of a toll on my hair. Now, right now, my hair is in braids. These are braids with my hair, though. This is all my hair. For instructions on how I did these, they're just like the braids I did previously. You can check out the links. I'll post links down in the description box. But I put my hair in braids right after everything happened just so I could kind of not have to worry about it. I didn't want to have to worry about or deal with my hair because I was neglecting it. There was so much going on. My hair was the last thing on my mind. And so I did experience some breakage. I think it may have been a combination of some of the medicine, laying in bed, and the stress all put together. And I'm going to post pictures of that so you can see. Well, you can see there are several spots where I had those areas of breakage. I was not experiencing that before this. I hadn't noticed any pieces of hair breaking. You know, I do my hair regularly. I hadn't noticed having any issues until all of this happened. So I really have to say that I really think it's a combination of the stress and medical things that I had going on. So what am I doing, or what do I usually do to recover from a setback like this? Well, for one, healthy hair starts from the inside out. So getting back on top of taking my hair vitamins, I kind of slacked off on that. And I did need to, rest in the bed for a while. So I'm getting back into my exercise and healthy eating routine. And that is really making a difference because even my skin was looking really strange. I think because I wasn't eating and drinking. I just didn't have the urge to eat as much. So eating and drinking the way that I usually do. Also, deep conditioning. I know y'all probably get tired of me talking about deep conditioning, but I've heard some people say it doesn't make a difference, but for me, it does. And when I've had a setback, I like to deep condition multiple times per week if possible, but at least once a week. And that's with usually a moisturizing treatment or some type of reconstructor. And you can go to my page and I have some suggestions there on some products you can use and how you can go about doing that deep conditioning. Now, the reason I like the braids is because it allows me to do that deep conditioning more than once a week without having to stress about, completely redoing my hair. The braids just make it so much easier. So braids, twists. If you have a short, like teeny-weeny afro, that's actually the best and easiest style to have when you need to deep condition multiple times per week. It's really easy. Other times when I was recovering from a setback, instead of styling my hair, I actually just braided it up in like this raggedy looking braids and put them under a wig or a half wig. And that allowed me to baby my hair without having to worry about how it looks. And so if you're not wanting to have to style it, or maybe it's short and you're not really sure what you can do, that may be another option. And one plus about doing that, if you can wear a wig or even a head wrap, is that you can condition under there. There were times when I put the conditioner on left and went out and came back and then, rinsed it out. So one thing I'm trying to be sure of is that I'm not wearing styles that are stressing my edges or those areas. Now, I know you're like, well, you're wearing braids. They are not in like tight. My hair is not pulled tight from the root. When you go and get braids, if you have to take an aspirin because they're they're in too tight because it's giving you a headache, that's a problem. Braids should not be tight like that. And so my braids are actually, I wouldn't say loose at the root, but it's very comfortable. And these have been in about 3 weeks now. And so there's a little fuzz, but I'm not worried about that. So wearing styles that aren't pulling a lot on the hair. So right now, a really tight bun or ponytail is a style that I personally would stay away from, just because I'm trying to handle this breakage. Also, trying to figure out what the root of the problem is an important part of recovering from a setback. Because if you don't know what caused the problem in the first place, you might repeat it. So for me, I knew part of it was stress. So just chilling out, relaxing, that was a big part of what I needed to do to get my hair back healthy. So if it's possible there's something internal going on, you may actually want to visit your doctor to be sure that it's not your iron levels or hormones or something else that is impacting your hair and the way it's responding. Because I know once before I was having issues with my hair and it was my iron. So just make sure that there isn't something else that's medical going on that you're trying to treat on your own. It can be helpful to go see a physician if it's more severe shedding or breakage that seems like it just, you just can't get it under control. So those are a few tips that I recommend. Please check out my website. I have more information on there specific about products and things like that. Please be on the lookout